I try to tell young people, figure out what you love. What is it that you just love? Like, I'm talking about you love it, and let school teach you how to use that thing to make it a career. Because there could be a career in everything can be a career. There's a world tag chase league. You know the game freeze tag you used to play with your friends? Somebody made a league where people traveled around state to state, country to country playing tag. It's their full-time job. They make over $70,000 a year playing. Whatever you love can be your job. Talking is my job. So there are some people who love writing. Writing could be your job. Poetry, that could be your job. Helping people, you could be a teacher or a social worker or a nurse. That can be your job. Like, there's so many paths, and young people need exposure and understanding that what you love actually can become your career. And then they'll get excited, right? Because once you realize, like, I love this thing, I love playing PlayStation. Okay, well, they give college scholarships now for playing PlayStation. You can join the esports team and get a full ride scholarship for playing PlayStation. Well, now all of a sudden you're like, for real? Yup. So now you can do that as a club activity. Now all of a sudden school matters because you can go to college and still play video games because you love it. There's like a spark that happens where people realize what they love actually, and it's scary, right? Saying you're going to be an author one day is scarier than saying I'm going to be a nurse, right? Because the path to being a nurse is boom, boom, boom. It's hard work, but it's a clear path. Being an author, there is no path. There's no clear path, right? There's a question mark at the end on, is this going to work out? But that's not the question you should ask. I used to ask myself the question, is it possible for me to be successful doing A, B, and C? Or doing whatever? Like, is it actually possible for me to achieve whatever that goal is? That's the wrong question. Don't ever ask yourself that question. The question I tell people to ask is, are you willing to do the work it takes to achieve that goal? If the answer to that is yes, you're going to be successful. Now, that success may look different than you originally planned, or it might take a twist or a turn or whatever, but there will be a measure of success that you will achieve if you're willing to put the work in. Because there's some lessons you can't learn unless you go in with 2 feet. When I got ready to write my book, I didn't know any authors. You know, I've never been the strongest writer, but I knew the first step was write the chapters. Okay, got it. Next step is write out each chapter individually. Next step, you know, etc. So I got this, now it's done, and I'm like, I don't know if it's good enough. Well, then I found out, wait, there's editors who edit people's books. You pay the editor $300, they edited the book. Now I'm reading, I'm like, oh, this is good. I'm reading my own book, like, oh, this is nice. I said, oh, I did say this, right? Then I'm like, I need a cover. I'm not a graphics person. Oh, wait, I can go on Fiverr, get a graphics person for $100, and they'll make me a beautiful cover, right? And so it's like, but you can't learn those things until you lean in with both feet. And then now I've sold over 15,000 copies across the world. You know what I'm saying? But it's like some lessons you just can't learn unless you're giving something everything you got. But once you do, the path will unfold for you.